Have you ever looked at your child and thought, I know you heard me, so why won't you move? What if I told you that those 15 silent seconds could be one of the biggest misunderstandings in ADHD parenting? Imagine this. A father stands by the front door. His daughter is only a few steps away. Her little shoes are lying on the floor. He smiles. Sweetheart, it's time to put your shoes on. She looks at them. She doesn't move. 5 seconds, 10, 15. His thoughts begin to race. We're going to be late. She heard me. Why is she ignoring me? He promised himself he would stay calm today, so he takes a slow breath. He tries again, a little softer this time. Come on, sweetheart. We need to go. She opens her mouth, almost as if she wants to answer. Very quietly, she whispers, I know. But her feet stay exactly where they are. And in that moment, both of them believe something that isn't true. Ethan believes, my daughter isn't trying. His daughter believes, why can't I make myself start? What looked like defiance was actually something completely different. Today, I'll show you what was happening inside those 15 silent seconds. Because once you see it, you'll never look at these moments the same way again. I'm Saira, and if you've ever walked away from a moment like that, feeling frustrated, confused, or even guilty, I want you to know something. You're not alone. Most parents have stood exactly where Ethan is standing, and most children have stood exactly where his daughter is standing. They're both having a hard morning, just for very different reasons. Before we go any further, there's one important thing to say. If your child often doesn't respond when you speak, it's always worth checking their hearing with your doctor first. But if their hearing is fine, and moments like this keep happening, there may be something much deeper going on. Not a problem with listening, not a problem with attitude, but a brain that experiences the same moment very differently. Let's go back to that front door, because that's where one of the biggest misunderstandings between parents and ADHD children begins. Let's stay with Ethan for just a little longer. He's not trying to rush his daughter because he's impatient. He's trying to get through an ordinary morning. Breakfast is still on the table. The school bell won't wait. His first meeting starts soon, and every minute that passes feels heavier than the one before. Maybe you've felt that too. You look at the clock, you look at your child, you ask again. Your voice gets a little louder. Not because you want to shout, but because you're running out of time. If you've ever done that, please don't be too hard on yourself. You're not a bad parent. You're simply responding to the clock that's racing inside your own mind. But here's the part many parents have never been told. Your child may not be feeling that same clock at all. When Ethan says, "We're leaving in 10 minutes," he can almost feel those 10 minutes disappearing. His daughter can't. For many children with ADHD, time doesn't feel like a line moving closer and closer. It often feels like two simple places, now and not now. If something isn't happening right now, their brain may not feel its importance yet. So when Ethan says, "We're leaving in 10 minutes," his daughter isn't thinking, "I still have 10 minutes." Her brain is simply thinking, "We're not leaving yet." Experts call this time blindness. It doesn't mean a child doesn't care. It doesn't mean they're lazy. It means they experience time differently. But here's something even more surprising. Even when later finally becomes now, many children with ADHD still can't begin. And that's where the real struggle starts. Let's go back to the front door. Ethan is still waiting. His daughter is still looking at her shoes. From where he stands, nothing has changed. But inside her mind, everything has. She knows what Dad asked. She wants to do it. She really does. She looks at the left shoe, then the right one. She thinks about her backpack. Did she pack her homework? Should she put on her jacket first? What if she's already late? What if Dad gets upset? So many thoughts arrive at the exact same time. And suddenly, one small job doesn't feel small anymore. It feels too big to even begin. If you've ever seen your child standing in front of something they know they need to do, but somehow they just can't start, this may be why. Experts call this executive dysfunction. It's not about knowing what to do, it's about getting started. Imagine sitting in a car. The engine is running. You press the accelerator. The engine gets louder, but the car doesn't move. The problem isn't that the engine doesn't want to move. Something isn't connecting. For many children with ADHD, starting a task can feel exactly like that. Now imagine what's happening inside Ethan. He can't hear the thoughts racing through his daughter's mind. He can't see how hard she's trying. All he sees is a little girl, standing perfectly still. And that's where so many loving families get hurt. Two people can love each other with all their hearts and still completely misunderstand what the other is experiencing. So Ethan does what almost every parent would do. He asks again. This time, his voice is a little louder. His daughter quietly looks down. "I am trying," she whispers. But the harder the pressure becomes, the harder it is for her brain to begin. And that's why what happens next is so important. So, what could Ethan do differently? Not by becoming a perfect parent, just by changing one small moment. Instead of saying, "Put your shoes on," he walks over. He kneels beside his daughter. He picks up one shoe. He smiles. "Let's just do this one together." That's it. Not the whole job, just one shoe. For many children with ADHD, starting is the hardest part. Once they begin, the next step often feels easier. The next morning, his daughter freezes again, but this time, Ethan doesn't walk away. He stays beside her. He quietly puts on his own shoes. He doesn't rush. He doesn't lecture. His calm helps her nervous system slow down. Sometimes, children don't need more reminders. They need someone to help them feel safe enough to begin. And when she still can't move, he doesn't ask, "Why are you doing this?" Instead, he says, "It looks like you're stuck. Let's do the first part together." Those words don't make ADHD disappear, but they do make shame disappear. And children learn best when they feel safe. Some children also need a little movement before they can focus. A few jumps, a quick stretch, a short walk across the room. Sometimes moving the body helps the brain get moving too. The goal was never to make her move faster. The goal was simply to help her begin. A few minutes later, Ethan watches his daughter slip on the second shoe by herself. She looks up. A tiny smile appears. "I did it." Ethan smiles too, not because they were finally ready to leave, but because he finally understood what she had been trying to tell him all along. The next time your child seems frozen, pause for 1 second before you speak. Instead of asking, "Why aren't you doing it?" try asking, "What's making it hard to start?" That one question can change the whole moment, and sometimes it can change the whole relationship. Your child doesn't need a louder clock. They need someone willing to stand beside them until their own clock begins to tick. One small step, one calm morning, one little success at a time. Because different was never the same as difficult. It simply means they need a different kind of support. If this story felt familiar, I hope you'll stay with us. In the next video, we'll talk about another moment that confuses so many parents. Why can an ADHD child hold everything together at school and then completely fall apart the moment they get home? Until then, be gentle with your child. And don't forget to be gentle with yourself. I'll see you in the next one.